every single time. It's West Dakota. Yeah. Hey, I'm just picking a song. You know, shout out to everybody. Ain't anybody gonna pop up here. I'm finna just. I had a quite interesting day today, so I'm gonna kind of share. I don't really want to go into like my actual life necessarily, but this is something rather important that I do want to discuss because it gave me the idea. Right? It didn't give me the idea, but y'all gonna get where I'm going with this. Here we go. Trying to think of a song that kind of matches. Yeah, shit, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Lead a horse to water, can't make me drink. Speak my mind, can't make me think. I've been reading signs, skies looking pink. I've been reading signs, skies looking pink. Yeah, the vampires always need a cup to drink. I can tell you right now, I ain't sipping lean. Yeah, the shit is crazy, glorified. Everybody really wanna die. Mental suicide, you can tell it's like the blind be leading the blind out here. Shit, and I ain't really gotta show no fear, cause man ain't shit. All possibilities, God told me this, and I'd rather fear that shit. You never know what the fuck is gonna happen. Anything can happen next second. God works in mysterious ways. Better motherfucking acknowledge whatever you gotta do right now today. Yeah, lead a horse to water, can't make it drink. I can speak my mind, I can't make it think. I've been reading signs, I've been reading signs, skies looking pink. What's in your cup, my shit ain't lean. The vampires always need a cup to drink. Yeah, the vampires always need a cup to drink. Okay, you see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Yeah, I come with no name, even though it's still West Dakota winning every single time, man. Yeah, I learned early that this world is cold, man. I got the mouthpiece of a shark tank. I value myself just like a bank. I've been reading the signs and they look in pain. Yeah, I'm a startist, so I shoot in the sky like a think tank. I paint in the sky, that's my canvas. These niggas look novice, these niggas be nervous. They making me nervous. Virgo, got more shit in my first house. They be tweaking my nerves, bitch. Little horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, no. Lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, no. Real shit, man. And that's gonna be the perfect segue into what I'm finna discuss. First off, before we get into anything, you know what I'm saying, winning every single time, don't know how to lose, transmute L's and the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, and the W's and shit. You know what I mean? And the W's and shit, you know what I'm saying? Taking them like lower ass, there might be some heavy ass birds, you know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But it's an allegory to turn it like the snake like desire and shit, and then turn it into like a, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to J, you know, but it's like two U's that make W, which is the fall, then kind of like, I'm not gonna go into all that, but it ain't just like a bunch of eyes somewhere, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you know, Mystical Maestro, you know what I'm saying? He popped up in here real quick, you know what I mean? Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Just even if it was just a brief moment, hey, okay, ain't nobody going nowhere, bro. I'm not doing this for no likes or dislikes. I'm not doing this for nobody's validation, no, like none of that shit. It's real shit, and I genuinely respect everybody for who they are, bro. Everybody got the right, and everybody got they space. That's what I do know, you know. Everybody got their space. People might be in a world where, you know, they might not necessarily know thyself like that, or they don't know they space that well, or so they let maybe the outside world kind of dictate that. But that's kind of the, you know, I don't want to say the government's fault, but this is how we get lost here, you know, not, you know, somewhere in our mind we got lost because we keep
creating and duplicating minds and bodies and organs and cells and chakras and blood flows. Pretty much the song though, lead a horse to the water, you can't make it drink. It's pretty much, it's like that little metaphor, like you could lead a horse to the water. Now imagine if you had a horse. What's a horse? First of all, that's an allegory. So, what do horses represent? Ho, you got hay and then ho. So from hay to ho is a straight 180. Hay would be, you know, like the springtime and stuff. Ho would be like the fall. Okay, so why do they use horses? Ho. Why do they call it that, right? So you wouldn't goddamn cause you be on that high horse, high noon and shit, you know what I'm saying? So hay is like hay. Why do they feed animals and shit and horse and farm animals and shit? Why do they feed them hay? So we can already disregard all the fucking words and shit. We can disregard all the spelling and all the witchcraft and all the words and shit attached to the word horse. Cause it really could be called anything. Before we really get into anything I got to say, who the fuck said it was a horse? You get it? Like, who the fuck even like said like that's the fucking the name of it? When it's just really a energy signature, and then they came up with some way to encapsulate that and trap that and harness that energy. But out of that, the naming, the title that they gave it, we could kind of see like what was being paid attention to as far as the energy or the characteristics or the thoughts and feelings that bend in on themselves to play out that beastly nature. You know what I'm saying? Why we even see horses in reality. Y'all like, the world is fucking. All right, so horse. I know that whore or har, higher. So that whore is like the HOR. So what is a hoe? What hold? So okay, that's probably why they called it that, maybe because the horse could hold that nigga in a certain position that he could sit in. You know what I'm saying? Like a spaceship type of thing. Horizon, or be able to ride away. You know, when the sunset, new days and sunset. But there's gonna be a horizon. There's gonna be a horizon when you riding a horse. You're gonna be like, you might ride off into the sunset horizon. Yeah, so the hole is like the horse, like it got a hold. It's something to hold on to. Even the part where they would put a goddamn quote unquote a saddle on it with reins and shit and ropes and that was their way to hold on to the horse. So we could even look at it, or say you had this hay, you're like, hey, you had this bright, I got an idea about something. Going from hay to ho is a straight 180. Straight 180. So it don't get no more direct than that. You get what I'm saying? So that's probably why also they termed it a hoe or a horse. Because the sun, they just doing sun tracking and goddamn what we call in the sun. They just doing star cycle tracking. Yeah, they just doing seasonal tracking. And giving names, fucking titles and shit based upon the thoughts and feelings or the influences that be being expressed during certain points in time during the year. And it really don't go no effing further than that. It really don't get no wavier than that. You know what I'm saying? It really don't go it don't get no more emerged than that. It don't get no more merged than that. You know, it don't like bubble up more than that. You know, it don't like evaporate more than that. So you could lead a horse to the water because, water, emotions and feelings and shit. What is a horse? That bitch just goes. You know what I'm saying? That bitch just goes. That bitch just goes, bro. So you could lead a horse. It's an allegory, you know what I'm saying? You could lead somebody's mind to the goddamn where you figured out how to come up with your mind as a goddamn to be your own source and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you can be your own source, bro, with your own goddamn water, lakes, rivers, oceans, water worlds, you name it, nigga. You think you doing what? You think water world is the only water world out here? Bitch. You think these are the only beaches and shit? You think these are the only beaches in existence? Just on Earth? Come on now, people. Come on now. Be a little bit more intelligent. We got blue on and shit. Let's use our intellect. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle was sacrificed for the blue energy. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's not just utilize certain shit in vain. People just be thinking they got all the time in the world and all kind of like you just guaranteed another chance and like another option, or like people be living like that as if they don't got no other like they ain't got a life. They ain't got no fucking life. But that's not the point. You lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. You can't make it drink. So you could, you know what I'm saying? Some people you gotta just kind of let them be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just let people be who they are, and motherfucking, you know, don't compromise too much of who you are. But you don't gotta like flat out just be like in a war type of argumentative. Prove a point. You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody, bro. You can let people be lost into whatever they want to be lost in, whether that's Jesus Christ, God, Buddha, whatever the fuck, nigga. You let people make up their own goddamn mind, but you just be an example of who the fuck you finna be, bro. You don't really gotta explain that to nobody. So that's like that's what I've been dealing with, having a Mars and Virgo. You know what I'm saying? During the Mars and Gemini transit. My ass wanted to I wasn't trying to talk too much, but my whole life, I'll just say most of my life, I always feeling like I gotta explain some shit. I always felt like I need to communicate and express. And it might just be me be having sun in the first house. You know what I'm saying? Or a Virgo fourth house. My fourth house is Virgo, so like my heart space and shit be I guess like nigga, not even necessarily like I gotta dump on people. I don't even be trying to dump on people, but a lot of people will get me what I'm saying. A lot of times they'll misunderstand what I'm saying without even letting me fully finish talking and communicate. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Oh, we already 12 minutes in? All right, let's get into it. All right, so earlier, you know what I'm saying? I started my day and shit. Really, it's a whole lot that led up to this point of me coming to this video right now, but pretty much a lot of shit done occurred. All right, so I got up. I'm on my exercise tip. I got a little routine and shit I be doing when I get up and shit, which was kind of harder to do at the time, you know, before this spaceship acquiring. It's hard for anybody like outside, anybody that sleeps outside and shit. Most people just feel defeated because you outside in the elements. You don't want to wake up and feel inspired to do shit. Nigga, you're tired. You're fatigued all from trying to survive all day and shit, and like, nigga, like, keep your feet clean and like, you know what I'm saying? You're not, I don't know, bruh. At some point though, something clicked in my dome, you know what I'm saying, in my cranium, where I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I don't care if I got a pair of socks on every day, bro. I'm gonna get up and fucking make sure I do what the fuck I need to do each day. At least for my body and shit, you know, for my mind and for my own life, bro. So I ain't just like going down a downward spiral in certain areas and shit where I'm not being balanced or fair with myself. So I had to learn, like, I had to realize, like, why did I stop being so proactive with myself? You get what I'm saying? Because it was a time where I was very proactive during the day, and my whole days would just fly by, to the point I'm out of high school now. I play basketball and shit. I think I stopped playing basketball because it was just something about that coloring, the desires and shit. I wasn't correlating my shit correctly at the time, and a lot of, you know, life shit was going on, but I didn't have this kind of awareness that I did in the past. So with that being said, I got up today. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing push-ups and shit. So, I got up early. I be getting up early and shit. I try to get up early and stuff, get my blood flow going, you know what I'm saying, get some exercise in. Try to sweat a little bit, something, bro. I can't just like be waking up each day and not doing nothing, bro. So, and as soon as I started committing to that more so, I've been noticing my life, my daily experiences, you know what I'm saying, throughout the day night cycle is drastically improved. You know what I'm saying? I would say drastically improved in like subtle ways that, you know, you just have to really be around me to kind of see that. But just take my word for it. My life is like, I don't go work a job, like a regular job and shit. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm just that stubborn with myself, and like I got such a fixed way of thinking. My South Node is Taurus, so when it comes to like shit like that, practical money and stuff, I'm like really good at that. I sat down and thought to myself, like, why would I go? Now, there's nothing wrong with work and shit. I'm not saying that. But I'm not finna dedicate 20, 30 plus years of my life, or whatever the fuck, 10 years. I'm not finna spend too much time or too much long anywhere, period. I can't even do that. I'm a double Cancer. I gotta move around and shit, so. And I'm a Gemini ascendant. That don't really help. So I'll be like having the cardinal energies, and then kind of back to supported by like the mutable shit, because I got a Mars in Virgo. My Mercury is Gemini / like Taurus. No, it's Gemini, but it's like in the 12th house. Before I go into all that, but and then my Venus is in Gemini, so I'm like, I'm pretty much like a mutable ass Cancer, Cancerian to some degree. But yay, that's pretty much. All right, let me go into this little story though. So I got up early and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't work right now, so I'm like, I don't know how to explain that. I guess my faith is kicking in. I'm practicing my faith and my. I'm not even. It's not like I'm choosing to just not work and that's it. No, I'm not going to go work for a broader purpose. Like, let me see if I could strengthen my faith and my belief in my imagination and creativity, or who knows, you know what I'm saying, and the possibility of something else other than just the limited, like, all right, I know I could go to that, like I know I could stay at it. That shit is not satisfying to me. That shit don't be satisfying to me. And this is my first blunt that I'm smoking today. You see how fucking I didn't even roll no like stupid blunt like that, because I'm trying to chill. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to maybe shift my direction and shit. So I'm at least trying to like smoke at night. But all right, let me just long story short. Pretty much, I pulled up on this. This was like so spontaneous. Some random ass Jack in the Box earlier today in the early day. You know, because we don't do no morning, but you know, at the start of the day, nigga. I got up, did some jogging and shit, some little jogging in place shit, some push-ups and shit. I did, you know what I'm saying? Did little star jacks and shit in front of like at an intersection out here in LA and shit. Motherfucking right after that, got in the whip. You know what I'm saying? I did smoke, I ain't gonna lie, I smoked like a little piece of this doobie I had from last night, but that was kind of cool though. That stuff, that helped me kind of, because I was throwing up and shit yesterday from like not really eating, and then I ate a fucking Taco Bell taco. That was just kind of, I did some bum shit, you know what I mean? I did some bum shit. I just like, somebody left a taco on the side of the street in the wrapper and shit, and I grabbed it, bro. It was like a fresh, not a fresh taco, but it was a taco, nigga. I thought I was hungry, nigga. Wrong. Not for that, you know what I'm saying? But I realized in that little situation, before I get off track, I'll say that real quick. Yeah, Taco Bell was not cool. I drank a little bit of some gin and before I went to sleep. So I think that's what did it. The alcohol sitting in my stomach. And I woke up in the middle of the night throwing up outside the car. You know, the door. I opened the door and shit was throwing up here and there. Gross, I know, right? So that's why I was like, alright, the days are kind of done. I see. Days where I think I could just eat whatever. Nah, bro. This shit hitting right now. I went and got some strawberry cheesecake or whatever this is. Strawberry shortcake. You know, I ain't in no shortage of energy. Sometimes less is more, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much though, I came across this lady at some point. After all that, you know what I'm saying, I pretty much went to, like I said, went to a Jack in the Box. All right, before I met this lady though, I went to Jack in the Box. I didn't go there to eat. I went there because, nigga, it was Wi-Fi. I got somewhere to just be at with Wi-Fi. You know, I'm not paying for a Wi-Fi bill, so guess what? I gotta improvise. You know what I'm saying? So, I was there. And then I was like, man, I just needed to chill, kind of do something other than what I was thinking about and shit up until today and stuff. Or, you know, just, I was like, man, let me do something. So I started playing some music and stuff out there, you know what I mean, on the street. First I was just headbutting it, but then I was like, earbudding it. But then I was just like, then I was like, man, let me grab the speaker and shit. Playing Uriel, bro. Playing Uriel out there. Around all these Mexicans and shit. Tweakers here and there. Mostly Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Mostly. I'm a Mexican, so like a lot of Mexicans. I don't see too many Mexicans. These my people though. You know what I'm saying? My people though. Like, alright, so, you know what I'm saying? Put them on the game or something, bro. Change the energy in the area, something. I pulled up on a 6th Street and then there was like 3 signs. With the 6th Street, but it was like a little turn. You know what I'm saying? A little, you know what I mean? Sometimes it'd be that like straight, and then it'd be like a turn from some other street, but it'd be just the street, you know, straight away, and then there's like a little street that cuts in. So it was like 3 signs with 6. It was 6th Street. Uriel only could be 9 years old. Uriel only could be 9 years old. Uriel only could be 9 years old. So some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I think I was wearing this when I was like about 9 or so. It's a goddamn swim jacket, straight jacket. Some people call it a life vest. Some people call it a life vest. I'll call it, you know what I'm saying? It's a life, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people trying to like, I don't even think like that. Cause I got a life, you know what I'm saying? I got a man, I got a thought, I got an idea. I'm convinced about, you know what I'm saying? It's not the Jew one. It's not the Jew thought. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there bumping, you know, bumping slaps and shit. Alright, so at one point I was playing, shout out Uriel, man, shout out the Flight Boss. Dolo the Pilot Man. I was playing off the U mixtape. I was playing a few. I was just going through some shit, but specifically off the U mixtape, the superhero status, which really is a throwback. That was on I forgot what tape that was on. His first version of it. I think it was one of the pilot plane mixtapes, one of those, but that superhero status. So I was like seeing that shit, right? Superhero status! Superhero status! Superhero status! So, you know what I'm saying? I was singing out there. I was singing a bunch of songs, but, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. Conclusion of the story. Different area. Pulled up. I just needed to park somewhere, bro. Running out. I was like, damn. Now I'm kind of making bad choices and decisions with my money. Yeah, I just run through all my money. Yeah, I just run through all my money. Yeah, I run through all my money. I don't really keep on just buying shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what to do with it. Because it's not mine. It's the Jew. It's the God money. So once you really know that, you start making different, like, mental decisions and shit, or just a different perspective. Point of it is, I was having faith in myself. Like, you know what? I trust all possibilities. God works in mysterious ways. I don't even like calling it God. That's a man-made concept. But for the lack of words. I was like, man, let me put my faith and trust in all possibilities right now, bro. I'm really convinced, like, what I stand on, what I believe. For a few months, you know what I'm saying? For some months now. So it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I made it this far, but not even months, like years. This has been years in the process. Since like 2018. So I'm like, everything I've experienced and shit. And like everything that led me up to this point. Like, why would I, now that I'm aware of what I'm aware of, I would like, kind of, you get what I'm saying? Like, I would be giving up on certain energies and shit that were to go just get a regular 9 to 5 and like stick that out and shit. Now sometimes God wants you to do that. God wants you to see you like, bitch, can you hold a job? Possibilities. You might need, you know what I'm saying? And this man-made world is retarded, man. Everybody would have been doing bargain and gain and shit. I'm not gonna go into all that. Before I forget my point, I met this lady though on 9th Street, right? I pulled up at this, like, on the side of the street at a dealership, but it was like, you know, it was a parking, like the bike lane and shit. If you know LA streets, you know what I'm talking about, or just city streets, period. You know, the inner city is like super compact and everybody's flying, not flying, but you know what I mean? Everybody, like, it's a tight area. They really ain't, like, they didn't think niggas was, they didn't build, like, whoever built these, they didn't build shit for millions, billions of people. They wasn't thinking like that. They had short dicks. They really didn't think it was probably even gonna make it this long. On some real shit, cause they not even out here to like stand on they shit like that. I'm going in their stores, all kind of shit. And that's what they want, probably what they want. But I'm just making a point, like they're not standing on, they're not defending their own goddamn world like that. They got everybody else building it and defending it, while we just fight each other for their world. Like, when we could just like not even participate like that. Reduce our participation level and see how much more power you get. See how much more like your minimum wage checks start to go up. See how much more like the gas prices go down. Shit like that. But it's like people don't know how to be the God, be the government. We don't know how to be that shit, like, as a collective. So it really starts individually. Like, you change your mind about certain things and you change who you are. You know what I mean? The world around you, like, everything will start to change. But it starts with you. You know, it starts with you. So I pretty much was at this patriotic hall and shit. Fuck that ass Mason shit, Jew shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a building I seen. I was like, oh nigga, I don't know nobody more patriotic than me right now in LA. I don't know nobody else more patriotic than me right now. It might be like one person that is kind of there that I go linked up with and shit. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that person. That person knows who they are. But other than that, the average person and shit, the CEO, like, who people would even think is important. Finished. Finished. They playing fake God. You can't play fake God in life, period. You can't stop me from having access to basic shit I should have access to, period. Shit that was here, period. Shit that's still here, like water and shit. whole fucking planet is water. You tell me I gotta pay for water? My body is literally nothing but blood and water and tissues and shit, which is all made from water and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? The fire is the imagination, the vision and shit, like, the ideas, you know what I'm saying? The water is like, okay, that's gonna be the vibe, the feeling. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that idea. You know what I'm saying? What kind of, you know, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? What did you just kind of catch as a feeling, as a reaction from how you seen yourself? Yeah, it might be $1 billion. You might be like, man, I see myself as a billionaire type of cat, bro. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And then you really, and then you catch that, like, and then really soak in that. Like, what is that even like? You know what I'm saying? And then the more you can stay in that presence, just for an example, right? That's what creates money and value, is you being in a certain energy. Then you got something to offer to everybody in the world. But people just being in like selfish energies and shit, that don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my damn self. You see the mirror in the back seat. You know, in the front, like, however you want to look at it. But everybody gotta like, I don't want to say figure it out, but everybody go about it their own way. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just so far gone. Like, literally, there's a hierarchy to this shit. But yeah, superhero status. Let me just say this real quick, because I keep fire, water signs. We have, or even air signs too. I even throw air signs in there. Really, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a mixture of these elements and shit. So really, I don't even want to put no specific category in this shit. Fire, water signs, we for sure have a hard time staying on point and shit. So with that being said, I'm down here at this patriotic hall doing patriotic shit. I even went to try to go in there, bro. This is the crazy part. I showed up at the patriotic hall. First, I'm just like, all right, I parked the whip. I parked the ship. I went really first to the Mercedes-Benz dealership. I went in there, like, sat down real quick with the sales manager, so I walked around and stuff. I just showed up, bro. I'm not your bro, but I just showed up, man. You know what I'm saying? I just showed up, dude. Trying to get, I was like, you know, I don't really need none of this shit, but you know, if Mercedes-Benz and shit, y'all want y'all product to be, you know, to look good and shit, be represented well, you should just give me like one of those electric, you know, like shit like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude immediately got defensive with me. Immediately got defensive with me. He don't know whether I got money and like, he don't know whether, okay, you know what? We can't do that for you today, sir, but you know, here's a, yeah, he could have did something else other than like, no, straight refusal of service at that point. I'm thinking, what? Hold on, dude. Like, I come in here respectful. I sat down politely and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to him in a calm tone of voice and stuff, just like right now and stuff. I don't know why people like they catch the. I don't know. They just want to put the door up. They just want to put a wall up, bro. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. They don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to have the conversation, the world conversation, that things need to change. You get what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? Bro, he don't even, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even know who I am, bro. I can know a bunch of rappers and shit, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? How does the sales manager guy? First of all, this is how I came in. I didn't wear this yet. This has been. But I had this, you know what I'm saying? So first of all, I come in like Star Shield up, like I'm already peoples of the water and stuff. People should already know, like they do know what this means subconsciously. Starman, like they turned your Starman, you know what I'm saying, into A-Man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like got an idea, problem, solution, and conclusion. How they became aware of this. Like everybody got an awareness. A seal. That's all a field 5 is. 5 points. A seal. You know what I mean? So it's like 1, 2, 1 plus 1 is a joining of two energies equals 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You start trying to square that out. It's 4. And that, you know what I'm saying? Then 4, 5. Whatever, you know, 5 or 4. 6. And then you get a 6. So that's where we're going, 6 dimension type shit. We really came from like the 7th, 8th, 9th dimension. So it's like we all doing shit as within, so without. It's like, but the Jews and the people of the rulership world taught everybody to do it like external way and shit. Like go out and that'll make you feel better or something. All kind of retarded shit. Go out and build this or all kind of. Nothing wrong with building it. I'm just making points. Like instead of them dealing with they self, like mentally, they went and tried to do it physically. You know what I'm saying? In the operative sense. Then fix they're trying to go operative to fix their internal speculative. External to fix the internal. When you came from inside of you first. You came out of a vagina, which was inside of somebody. You didn't start outside of the vagina, now you try to get back into the vagina. Are you? That's what they do. That's what it's like, what? Oh, Benjamin Button heads. Yeah, old Benjamin Button movie, like just old niggas that was born old as fuck, and then they trying to figure out how to be young again. That's what it sounds like. And little shriveled dick niggas that got like old ass bodies, just cursed bodies, but they're young niggas and shit. But they just been doing that most heinous separation from all possibilities that it led them to that kind of that way of thinking as an ideology to begin with. And this is some deep shit because they don't even know what they be doing. They be following the Luciferian spirit, and then that's a whole goddamn fucking lineage of light and getting lost into minds and all kind of shit, bro. Go check out Dole Pile, man. You want to know more. You want to listen to more? Yeah, go esoteric game and stuff. Other people in the soul group. I can't just claim to be a part of Dolo Pilot Man soul group, but I've been watching bro long enough. He didn't have a tremendous influence on my goddamn spiritual path. Damn near saved my life in a lot of ways, just by me having certain awareness that I didn't maybe was asleep on before. I needed, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in a lot of ways I had spiritual amnesia, and me being born into this world, like I was already hip to certain shit. I was playing, like I was always like doing, you know what I'm saying? Very much so young. I was young as fuck, bro. I'm still not too many people wearing goddamn like, huh? I grew up around like all my family members was like OGs and shit. Like, not OGs, bunch of old, you know what I mean? Bunch of old people, like not older people, but everybody was like almost, you know, adults, little kid spirits, but you get what I'm saying. So I soaked up a lot of game and shit at a young age from just my environment. So I kind of always felt like, man, I'm an old soul, like in a lot of ways, because I've been here before. I didn't have a mom that forced me to go to the church, practice, you know what I'm saying, worshiping a God or like, because I had a friend that did, you know what I'm saying. I grew up in San Francisco. My mom knew a lady, you know what I'm saying? Actually, a lot of people, you know? And there's nothing wrong with people and their religion and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with shit. It's just people be having the wrong starting point. And I'm not trying to preach that either. So that's kind of, you know, this is all intertwined because, just to sum it up, right? So I dipped out of the Mercedes building. I know, they're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Whoever's going to listen to this will be like, bro was just talking about one thing and they just went and dipped right back. I know. Just bear with me. I got a Mercury and Gemini in the 12th house. Sometimes I'm trying to even figure out when is the right moment to, like, why, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out words and shit to use. I'm catching a vibe that is also intertwined with expressing. So like, and I'm just really free like that. My mind is really my mind is free. Like, so I'm not like in no specific regimen or like a specific way to go about expressing or communicating things or ideas and shit, feelings and shit. Like there's no one way of doing anything for nobody. So that's a lot of those ideas and shit that we grew up on that people was putting on us just because they didn't know no better, and it's been a cycle of, you know what I'm saying? It's been a cycle of generational curses that the Jews and shit at some point they started implementing into the world where when they implemented their rulership and set up their shop. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, it was just people out here. People still would have been out here. Still would have been doing certain practices. Still would have been trying to figure out how to help their body in medical practices. Still would have been trying to figure out, not figure out, but still would have been, you know what I'm saying? Everybody still would have been doing shit. Okay, how can we get from here to here quicker? Yeah, like, all kind of shit would have still been going on, dude. The eating and the sleeping and the fucking. And bargaining and gaining and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need no middleman. Fuck the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know, maybe in a more favorable place. Shout out Nip. Shout out Nip Hustle, man. Shout out Nipsey Hustle, man. Fuck the middleman. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people be in these kind of energies and shit, and then the Jews be creating like certain scenarios and shit. They be I kid you not. Or there's already certain golems and tarot cards out here and flowing in the world where people are already at each other's neck based upon the divide and conquer spells and all kind of shit and tower moments and all kind of stuff, and just not being aware of like astrology or seasonal transitions or even the moon phases and your natal chart. So much. So like in certain ways, I'm not giving the Jews credit for shit, but the people as people be not so informed, like just the way the society was built. It's dumb. So it's not really nobody's fault for who they are type of shit. But we can kind of see like where people's minds was at, or where their spirit was at in certain aspects in the spirit realm type shit. It's hard to gauge that off of some 3D shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the human experience is retarded. Nobody should really even be judging nobody other than they goddamn self first. You know what I'm saying? Other than they goddamn self first. So once you know thyself, you won't be concerned with nobody else. Cause you know it's like I'm me. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm me. Wait, hold on, I'm you. Wait, hold on, this is you. You know what I'm saying? This is you. Like, this is about you right now. This whole shit, all about you. Don't get narcissistic with that. Don't get ego with that. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Respect space. Respect God. Respect all possibilities of like, nigga, anything can happen, bro. That don't mean you just go doing whatever the fuck you want. There's always a equilibrium to shit. So I'm down there though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, bro. I'm doing me right now. I'm doing you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not working no like traditional 9 to 5 and shit. That shit is kind of dead anyway, dog. You could work your whole goddamn existence in this goddamn realm, bro. It's not. It's really retarded to me at this point. I don't got no desire to like accumulate hella money like that in that kind of setting, like where I gotta go get where I put in all this energy and shit, like, which is cool. I'm not trying to sound like I don't want to put energy into it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just not trying to finna give all my shit away to one of these company niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they doing. That's they trap. Why am I gonna? You know what I'm saying? Why am I going? Now I'm still here, dog. I gotta come up with my own like milk and water and like, or something. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah. So it's like, I don't know, but it's like people are so fucked and split. Like value's not always material things. You know what I mean? Like some people don't. The world is lost into materialism. So I be getting blocked out of a lot of shit, right? I even showed up to work a couple days ago for this little security gig to do the BET Awards, which was crazy. That was some crazy shit. But I pretty much like was getting, I guess, too much attention there. I was getting too much attention for the camera people or whoever was in charge there. I was like, then they put me right smack in front of everybody, like on West Road, like I ain't West Dakota, like West, like I ain't like working for like God, all possibilities and the Uriel chakra and shit like that. They be acting like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even like shout out. You go listen to go watch the last recent fucking Uriel video, dog. He was talking about a purple and like a hot red orange type, bro. Big sink right here, bro. Cause I had this for years, dog. Since I was in, since I was swimming and shit, bro. Cause I'm swimming now, man. So shout out Uriel like that. He said, man, this is a big sink. He said purple and orange and shit, like a burgundy, like a wine. He was talking about. Shout out, bro. Nobody out here, no, ain't nobody gonna watch my video and like, oh yeah, let's take this idea. But pretty much, I'm out there in front of this. I came out the dealership. So I don't deal with demons, right? But I told him like, look, these niggas pretending to be God want they shit to be popping. They should throw me something. Yeah, pretty much, right? They wasn't having it, so I diddled out, chopped it up real quick with this homie, this little SA dude, Mexican dude that was going into his him and his girl were going back to their vehicle, but it was parked in front of the where I was coming out at. Dropped a little, you know what I mean, a little like, you know what I'm saying, a little 2-piece on him. You know, some game and shit. You know what I'm saying? I really had to question like, hey, bro, maybe you could help me with something. He didn't really answer me, but that's all right. I guess he didn't have an answer. But he listened though. He understood where I was coming from. But I was asking him like, yeah, like, how do I just fucking like be in this world, bro? Like, what do niggas do when you is being blocked from the main stage, or like now I'm like experiencing weird shit. Certain places I go and shit, like stores and shit, like everybody just be always, it's weird now. But that's what I signed up for. That's what, shout out Uriel, like, it's gonna be weird. Like, it's always weird when it comes to the Uriel chakra, cause there ain't no like straight logic to it. There ain't no just chaotic shit either. It's you know what I'm saying, it's more close to God type shit, the equilibrium shit. Not being too lost or one-sided into anything, and knowing that there's a time and place for everything, and how well you know how to like go about that mechanism for yourself is what I guess, that's at least what I'm here to learn. I'm not here to speak for everybody, but what I'm here to do is work on the mechanism that I know I can improve as far as my life. And maybe making certain attempts and shit. You know what I'm saying? To do better and stuff. Or try different shit. Do things I haven't done. Work on my weaknesses. So overall, point of this, I came out the fucking dealership. Fuck, dude. Yeah, man. Came out the dealership. Like I said, talk to that Mexican dude real quick. This female probably wanted to hit, but good dick disciplines and stuff right now. I'm not even trying to smash nobody. I'm like, man, pretty much what just the day was like, bro, how the fuck am I finna get gas, bro? But I have faith, like, I know I'm finna get gas. I know I'm finna get gas money. However I gotta do it. Whether I got a few things, if I gotta pawn them, or try to sell them. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking like, man, there's certain things I don't want to just get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Because those are special. They were gifts from people, or like, it wouldn't have even been worth the money. You get what I'm saying? The money's not. So like, those are the times we in now. Like, more sentimental and shit. Things are more sensitive. You gotta be more sensitive to your spiritual senses, your spiritual psyche. You gotta be a spiritual sensei, sensitive to the psyche and shit. You gotta be aware of like, you know what I'm saying? There's always a flow going on. You gotta just know how to tap in, or at least I don't know, bro. I don't know how. That's some shit I can't explain in words. That's probably why I get no fucking views on here. And I be all kind of shadow banned, and I'm in real life getting like people treat me like that in real life, like they don't want to talk. Or maybe it's been my energy here and there, so I need to chill maybe. Or certain transits and shit. A lot of times it'd be the transits too. We just in these new times, like I'm noticing like since a certain point that I kind of been in this energy, like people was not fucking with me at all. Like here and there, maybe, but like at all. And then I've been kind of noticing, like as days go by, they still not fucking with me. But they looking though, they looking way harder than ever. And that's been okay. I know I'm doing something right, at least for myself. It may not look fucking like it logically yet, but spiritually it's gonna play out like that. You get what I'm saying? At some point it's gonna really play out like that because I'm just being in such an energy presence. The life is not gonna have no motherfucking choice. It's just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. You get it? That's what they're doing. Or that's what anybody could do. So it's just like, the more people you got involved, and shit like that, it'll happen. It'll speed up a lot quicker. And if everybody's on the same page and shit, like, y'all can't. So this is how I look at life right now. Like, people as ourselves, we, like, are the government. We need some type of everybody think they order shit, but we up under somebody else's order. And that might be actually chaos. Do you get it? It's so fucking backwards. Like they hit us in the slickest of ways that was so slick. We didn't realize it in certain ways spiritually. Like this is like deep shit. This is some deep internal shit. Like you have to really be like a real, I don't even want to put no words to it, bro, because I hear too many niggas talking like, oh, I'm in this. Nah, bro. I'm just going to say it like that, bro. You either fucking are, you either get what I'm saying or you don't. Point of this video, because this shit going to be an hour. I'll end it at an hour. But, or maybe I'll keep it, whatever. Got out the dealership. So there's Patriotic Hall right there and shit. I'm parked, you know what I'm saying? I let the car, you know, I let the whip spaceship be where it was at and stuff, right? There's so many other points and details. See, that's the shit I be talking. I know I can really explain a whole bunch of shit, but it's like a lot of people just don't even give a fuck. So I realized, like, let me stop trying to explain myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, there'll be people here and there I can chop it up with and stuff. I might run across. I met a cool dude earlier and stuff at the bank. I pulled up on the bank, was trying to like maybe talk to one of these executive bank niggas and shit. Yeah, man, like same kind of shit about the dealership. I think that was after the fact. No, that was before. Wait. Yeah, that was before I ran into this lady. So yeah, that was after. No, that was before I ran into the lady. I'm not gonna talk about that, but I'm pretty much, if you get what I'm saying, I'm like in a space where I don't gotta just a hustle that I made. Now I got other things going. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm still like, I don't know how to explain that, but I don't got just like a main stream of income or outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still in that, trying to figure out how to do certain shit. But then I also realize, like, man, I'm kind of on a different path, so I don't really even be concerned with how anybody even really looks at me or thinks, or I really just, you know what I'm saying? I'm really here for all possibilities. I'm just a vessel for God. I'm not really like, I'm in a place where I'm in like in a very neutral space, karmic wise. Like I don't got attachments to this world like that, family members and stuff at this point. I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like relate with them. So then, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit just kind of fades away and shit. I don't know, I might have made some mistakes here and there that I won't make again. That's what I always, you know what I'm saying, I realize, but I can't keep making mistakes. So That's what we gotta really hold ourselves accountable for. Like, if we making too many mistakes, then you might just be a mistakable person. You know, and good luck next time. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. And that's how really life be, bro. People be scared like of that reality, but you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know what I'm saying? People be so attached to this, like, then they gonna come back here then, or go to some lower, like, even heavier this, something way more stressful than this, bro. I don't even know. I don't even want to. I done been to some realms and experiences. I done been through some. I done experienced some existences that other than this one existence, and we're not even. This is not even. We in a goddamn death realm. This is the death realm, the shit that came out of your mind, the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, the life realm, and then your birth realm was like your space, your spirit, kind of. That's like where your space is at, for the lack of words. Ninth, eighth, and seventh, where you like first came into existence with an awareness, and then that would be like your first halo, your claw, your first goddamn your quote unquote your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like your first awareness that kind of, you know what I'm saying, like holds or like, so like this how you, I don't want to say like, I don't want people get lost, but the first man was a woman. Like, you had to receive yourself first. It was like oh or like a lot of people did a but like on the broadest level, without even having the like lungs and shit first, you really be like, oh, like or whatever the fuck you did, whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? It might have been hi. That's where the Lucifer being got lost in. It's like hi. But it was you for you. Who you? You. Woo! Whoa! That's how my shit was. Like, whoa! Whoa! Oh shit! I'm here. What the fuck? Cause like before that, you just was with God, all possibilities. You was just nobody, bro. So it's like you ain't never ever gonna be nobody again. Which is crazy. Like, I'm talking about stuff like, bro, you ain't never gonna be nobody. Again, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as if I was nobody before. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to get warped up in my own words and stuff. You ain't never gonna be no body either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a two statement. It's like a 2-for-1 special right there. You get your one and your two, and you know what I'm saying? And that makes a 3. It's just overall like a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't be God, and you can't just cling on to a body either, bitch. And your mind was the first body, so it's like, damn, like we be like, it's just, I guess we just be, people with spirits be like just retarded, you know, in certain ways where we just be having a hard time with that little triune, like, you know what I'm saying, the masculine, the feminine, and then the little like, I hate to call that shit, fuck masculine and feminine, but just them two type of binary energy. It was like, I don't even like calling it binary either. Niggas gonna think code or something, but two of the same thing making a one thing that came together and make a fucking third one thing. You know? So one, whatever you think one is really a 3 process or outcome, at least. It's like it's 2 of one things coming together to create whatever you just emitted, you know what I'm saying? Clashing those, you know what I'm saying? Clashing, you know what I'm saying? Friction and fusion. You know what I'm saying? High velocity. Yeah. So this is how we can see our reality each day. Because these are the kind of thoughts we get in this shit. So I showed up. All right. Yeah. All right. End of the video. Conclusion. For sure. I'm an hour in. And yeah. It was, but you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You got other things. You know what I'm saying? Probably the end of the day and shit. pretty much is the end of the day. Non-paid for, but I guess I gotta pay for it. I'm gonna have to pay for it in some kind of way at some point. So ain't shit free, bitch. Talking to myself, ain't shit free, nigga. Whoever needs to hear that. Really, all these messages are for everybody, so it's not just a me thing. But cause really, there's no me. There's no me. It's just you. So I really just be talking for you, to you. Sometimes, sometimes you ain't shit. You need to hear that. I really ain't shit. I don't even exist. I somewhere like I don't even exist. I don't even exist. I probably lost up under some God imagination concept that I came up with at some point and started this oral tradition. I'm just a byproduct of some my like great grandfather Jew, Jesuit, Mason, incest brothers and some sisterhoods, and I don't even know them like that. They was too far gone to go, but they got us. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are still popping up and shit. We doing real reincarnation. I'm somewhere. I just might as well just not exist no more. I don't even know it. I'm too idle-minded. I'm too fucking idle-minded. I don't even got no creative spark to do anything ever. I'm a fucking bum. You know what I mean? I. Anybody lost into I too much? I am somewhere. The highest I. Who's the highest I? And the motherfuckers on the dollar bill. Putting that God in and I and God we trust with the I pyramid shit. I and stuff. Talk about eyes and you know what I'm saying? Awareness. Their awareness is above every. Y'all building their awareness. Like, fuck you. These niggas really try to lie to me my whole goddamn life, and a whole lot of others that are weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one aware of this shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? We coming for that ass. You know what I'm saying? We coming for y'all. The spirit, like, this is what we do. We show up and correct spiritual imbalances in whatever realm of reality for God. That's what God, like having God's children and God's soldiers and shit, the closer spaces that was first, you know what I'm saying, first aware of they self. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that to y'all. You either get it or you don't. I'm not using that in my ego or nothing. I'm not using that for nothing. I'm strictly like, that's my belief. Based upon my life that I experienced, where there was nobody around me in my life to show me anything in certain ways, and I had to do shit for myself. Or I had to do shit, a lot of shit I had to do for you, and whoever else you was. So a lot of people was lost in the eyes and stuff, but then they realized that like I was a you trying to show them something. You know what I'm saying? Like that I didn't have a fucking clue about, because I was lost in the eye too. But I was still you though in my areas that I wasn't lost. I'm like, wait, hold on, just be you. You know what I mean? I would just be me, or you, right? I was just being. So certain shit like my grandma telling me like, nigga, people, grandma at the Chinese table at the family dinner and stuff. From like when I was a kid and stuff. I don't even know how old I was. 4, 5, 6. I don't know. She got mad at me because I didn't want to eat broccoli. You know what I'm saying? That was like a whole table. That was like a dinner. That was a table. That was a scene at the table in that Chinese restaurant, low key. Cause she was really trying to press me about the broccoli. Like I was like, nah, I don't fucking eat broccoli. And I think I might have teared up. You know what I'm saying? Just cause she was trying to make me eat the broccoli. Like after I told her more than once, like, nah, I'm not eating the broccoli. You know what I mean? When I get older, I'm gonna be smoking broccoli. When I get older, I'm gonna be smoking a lot of broccoli. I gotta be the tree. I gotta be the actual tree. So why did this broccoli look like a piece of tree? I was like, I'm cool. I even tried. I'm like smelling it and stuff. Smell like why does the food and stuff smell like ass to me when I was growing up? I was like, like certain shit. I'll be like, bro, this shit smell like ass. Not eat no fucking broccoli, nigga. That shit smell like ass to me, bro. Why would I put that in my body, bro? So now I'm realizing certain things like where I got rocked to sleep and where I was not rocked to sleep at. So I think that's why we all kind of hear like your strengths and your weaknesses. But you improve your weaknesses, you go overall develop you gonna expand. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna expand. I used to be scrawny as fuck. I probably used to think I was weak and shit. Now I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to die and crash out if I really gotta. If it's really going down like life scenario, I'm turning up. And I'm working. You know what I'm saying, working out and stuff. So it's like we all trying to not have to experience certain vulnerable moments or certain vulnerabilities that might develop insecurities and traumas and shit. So like having too much of your soft spot open, that's like being too much, like, you know what I'm saying, your no thing. Like, so you never want to like let people know too much about your that don't even make sense. You can do whatever you want. I'm not telling nobody to do anything. Fuck that whole thought. But yeah, motherfucking I just always seen shit different, pretty much. So, man, I can't fucking tell a story for shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know I need to improve on like my storytelling ability, my communication. You know what I'm saying? Finishing something all the way through. You know what I mean? A to Z. Not fucking like getting like distracted or like I get distracted a lot. As far as like just with myself, so that's where I need to work out like certain mind, certain shit with my mind and stuff, which is like easier said than done because there ain't no schools, there ain't no way to teach, there's no teachings for this, there's no schools, like there ain't shit about none of this shit other than Dolo and Dolo Uriel, but like other than that, they trying to really kill the world, and people really be seeing it. Really be known, like, but then be just like, I don't know. I didn't left everything I had behind. And I went out on my own. A lot of people are scared to do that, but that was a regular thing. That was a regular thing for niggas to like not have a phone, not have a fucking car, not have a house. Maybe they would have had like a hut or something, a teepee or a canoe, igloo or something. But niggas was like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like in the elements for the most part. And then we would try to make sure we was aligned and correlated correctly and shit. So we would be in the right place at the right time or not at the wrong, I don't even like those words, but like you would have been like doing other things. I can't even like, because it goes to a point where the shit wasn't even physical. Like that, you know what I'm saying? This shit literally, everything got to like come into density and shit. Like this was some shit that played out in so many layers before this one. But here we are, you know what I'm saying? Here you are today though. Like, I'm just gonna end the video, bro. I ran into this Asian lady after like, I'm like, man, how am I gonna get gas? But I know I'm gonna get gas, you know what I'm saying? Because I kept telling myself, like, man, I'm gonna get gas, bro. Like, nigga, big bank Uchi's on the dashboard, that part. Big, like, you know what I'm saying? Big bank Uchi's on the dashboard, that part. I'm only showing y'all that because, like, it's part of the test, the Westimony and shit. Big bank Uchi's on the dashboard, that part. They're like, what is that? Is this nigga got miniaturized money? What? Like, huh? Yeah, that part, like, so I'm already trying to tell myself, man, I got money, bro. Like, I know I'm gonna get gas, bro. However I gotta do it, bro. I'm gonna get gas, bro. So it's like it's like a challenge. It's like a game, like, 'cause I already know I got the money right there on the dashboard. So it's like, how can I come up with just another way to make some money real quick, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't gotta go into that. And keep spending, spend that, and you know what I mean, like start going into my savings, or like, let me try to like, all right, that's gonna stay there, and like stay disciplined on that, and be firm. Like, I'm not even touching that. You know what I'm saying? I might throw it out the window even. You know what I mean? Like in certain moments, I might just throw it out the window. Like, fuck it, I got too much to sit around right now. This is too much. Here, give it to the world. Type of shit. Give it to God. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at people. Like the people are the God, and they be giving their godly power, piece of God, because everybody got a piece of God. Everything, every fucking thing that makes this, you know what I'm saying? Not man-made shit, but I'm talking about like the air, the water, the quote-unquote what we call an earth, or just the concept of something being fixated. Because that's really all earth is, knowing that this is going to fucking be here tomorrow. You know, like you're going to wake up and, okay, this is earth. It's not like what y'all think, like a spinning fucking globe or something. If anything, we like in a current, like we in a wave. Like this shit is like such a dream. You really not even really here like that. You got this body and shit, but nigga, yeah, okay, but nigga, you jump in a whip. Before you jump in a whip, it's just a shell. You gotta jump in the whip. You know what I'm saying? So that's like some deep shit. Just that right there. We even start talking about your spaceship and your mind and stuff, like flying and driving God around in the spaceship. Shout out to Korea again. But I met this Asian lady down there by the Patriotic Hall. I came out the goddamn Mercedes dealership real quick. I took my shirt off. I was just jumping off of the goddamn, it was like some little thing on I'm like flying for a second. I'm really flying. Like there was a little fucking box thingy or some shit I could like kind of step off of. And I was taking off in the air, like I did that like 3 times, but I was just like, I was taking off and I would just be up in the air suspended, and I was doing that in this little off the sidewalk, off the street, you know what I mean? I'm just jumping off this fucking little, bruh, what a feeling to fly like that. Just to be in the air like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never land, so it was like, I took my shirt off. I'm looking at and then on this Patriotic Hall, they got like all kind of symbolism shit, like they got bears up there and stuff on the side of the building, like the Masons or whoever carved out that little building, that Patriotic Hall and shit, that Brotherhood Hall and stuff. You get what I'm saying? They be like using, they took a lot of the indigenous native practices that niggas was just doing, because niggas was around fucking bears and shit every other day or every week and shit. Niggas didn't have a goddamn IKEA fucking furniture set. Niggas was living there like, you know what I'm saying? Like a bear might show up at the camp, at the tribe, and everybody was cool with the bear. Like we might feed the bear something, nigga. Like the bear would not just come through digging through the trash. You know why the bear gotta come through digging through the fucking trash? Cause the world fucking took away the bear's fucking home. Some man-made they, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up the bear's home. And all the people that lived up the water and shit. That created a harmonious atmosphere, and it was a symbiotic relationship with goddamn all the beastly nature and animal natures and shit, and the as within, as without, the as below, so above. Your demonic natures and then your angelic natures. And we was all in our primal animal natures at first, and we figure out how to ascend out of that shit because we realized what was keeping us in some lower animalistic hell that would, you know what I'm saying, keeping us trapped. We know we need to kill that or put a seal to it or something, you know what I'm saying, transmute it, whatever. But we can't stay a bear. So it's like, this is all some deep shit, man. But this Asian lady, dog, I keep fucking long. All right, and end of the story. This Asian lady, she gave me some bread, like she gave me some money. She didn't give me no bread, but she gave me some money. But she was like trying to have me, like, she was like, oh, promise you that you're gonna pray for me, Jesus Christ. Da, da. First she pulled out a goddamn, this is the crazy part. She pulled out like a little, like, I don't even want to share that. That might be, that's kind of, you know, that's like a personal thing. But she had this like thing about, you know what I'm saying? She clearly had some kind of, I don't want to say an obsession, but somewhere in her mind, she needed a savior. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to save her and be the superhero. Some shit, right? So I'm just gonna share this. She pulled out a Superman, like a little case or something, right? Superman on it. I thought it was like for some I was just kind of being funny with her. I didn't even take it too serious. She was like, no, blah, blah, blah. She was looking at me. She's like, you're my superhero today, or something like that. Like, it was real sweet. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was like she was looking at me like I was there to save her or be a hero in the world for her today, or some shit. She was looking at me. She's like, you're a superhero. Don't stop that, or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever she was trying to say, because her English wasn't that good, but. And I gave her a hug and stuff, and I told her, like, look, maybe I'll pray for you or whatever, this, that, and the third. This is where I kind of, like, I had to kind of, you know, tell her a white lie, you know what I mean? For the sake of her own world, bro. I didn't want to smash her. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me to go around, like, to wrap it back to the song, lead a horse. Like, that's not for me to, you know, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So I already kind of knew how far she was away from the water. So I was like, you know what? She's not there yet. You know, I'm not going to try to, like, help her make a cut. But I made her day, you know what I'm saying? She gave me some money just so I could get gas. Because I reminded her I was in the energy and the presence of superhero status. Shout out to Flights Air. Superhero status. Yeah, shout out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I started crying afterwards because that was God, you know what I mean?